I'm gonna choke him out.
Some call it the choking game.
It's the sickest
Or the pass-out game.
Oh, the L.
Or even California knockout. Auto asphyxiation just for the rush of it.
Whoa, dude, that faint? Holy yo.
The videos are all over YouTube.
A lot of people are doing it, and they don't know the consequences.
Kids don't realize that it's really bad for you. They sort of think that it's just a game.
They think that's just fine, like nothing's gonna happen.
Advocate Judy Rogg has made it her life's mission to put an end to the choking game, spreading awareness of its dangers.
It's such a silent epidemic. A lot of kids say, well, at least we're not doing drugs. They think it's an alternative, and they don't understand that they're killing brain cells.
Has the internet, has YouTube made it worse?
Absolutely so. They're filming other kids doing it, they're filming it in groups, and they're posting it.
It's been around for as long as kids have done dumb things.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
But YouTube has breathed new life into this dangerous game.
He's out! Yeah, he's out! Oh!
Now peer pressure can come from a total stranger.
So I'm going to show you how to pass out the
And curious kids can find a variety of ways to constrict oxygen to the brain.
You're going to be okay.
Get a quick buzz.
Was it a little euphoric?
And prove to their buddies just how cool they are.
Yes! What a God, I had a dream!
A lot of kids make it look fun. They don't realize the kid's on the floor twitching because he's having a seizure.
The brain gets short-circuited, if you will. This needs to be put on the radar screen of every mentor, scout leader, church youth group supervisor, teacher, counselor, and parent.
Dr. Thomas Andrews says between 7 and 15% of all kids have tried it. And far from being harmless fun, it can have devastating consequences.
You could certainly trigger seizure activity that may or may not end in permanent damage to the brain or even death.
Just a few weeks ago, Nebraska high school sophomore Derek Gall decided to try for himself.
I just got curious and looked up several different ways to do it.
The video that inspired him is still on his iPod.
What I'm going to show you now is completely safe. Don't listen to other people.
That's pretty much exactly what happened to Derek.
Where did you bang your head? Which?
On the right side, towards the back, and I fractured it right around here.
Oof.
Had the fracture been any deeper, he would have paralyzed his facial nerve.
Derek had to be airlifted to a regional trauma center. Only later did his parents learn from the hospital that a concussion was likely the result of the choking game. The Galls aren't the only family with a terrifying story.
Derek was an awesome kid.
Judy Rogg's son Eric tried the game 2 years ago.
What happened is every mother's nightmare. He went off to school in the morning, happy as a lark.
He was 12 years old, a Boy Scout. He had just earned his marksman's badge.
This is not a kid in trouble, not a kid at risk.
The next day, Eric learned about the choking game from a friend at school.
He took his Boy Scout rope.
So he basically hanged himself.
That's what happens. The police, they said this was not a suicide. This was the choking game.
Had you even heard of it before?
Never, never.
Rogg has channeled her grief into action.
I want to thank everybody for coming tonight.
She's developed a curriculum on the choking game.
No, it's stupid and it can kill you.
She hopes school districts across the country will start addressing the choking game openly.
What would you do to say no?
I think I'd just say no and probably explain why they shouldn't do it.
It's not clear how many lives it's taken, but anecdotally, there isn't a school district in the country that hasn't encountered some version of the choking game.
They're often misclassified as suicides.
Judy says grown-ups are fooling themselves if they think kids don't already know, because of their peers and because of YouTube.
They're making access to an incredibly dangerous practice.
In response, YouTube told ABC News our community guidelines prohibit videos intended to encourage dangerous activities that risk serious physical harm. We routinely remove material, and we encourage users to flag video for our attention. Derek Gall knows he's lucky his injuries will, at worst, cost him a football season.
Even if you're curious to do it, don't do it.
Eric Rogg and his family lost infinitely more.
Part of me wants to say, how could you be such an idiot? How could you be so stupid?
And part of you wants to hug him.
Oh, God. Absolutely.
She can't get her son back. All she can do is try to make sure this deadly game won't kill someone else. I'm David Wright for Nightline in Santa Monica, California.